Well, g'day everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Aussie Lawn, and renovations are now a distant memory. Time to get back into some regular mowing, get this thing ready. Christmas is closer than we all realise, so we're going to do a bit of mowing today. So we're going to set some heights on the Greensmaster. We're going to switch back to the Scott Bonner mower throughout the front. Still haven't worked out a height for that, probably start off at about, I don't know, 7 mils, something like that. As I've said in previous videos gone by, I don't get too obsessed about heights to cut in my front lawn. I mean, honestly, the shorter you go, the more work there is involved in it, and providing it's green, providing it looks fantastic, I'm comfortable with that. Keep all the short, fussy sort of stuff for this green here. We'll also give you an update on the last week's video, the My Sapphire Buffalo renovation. We'll have a look at the results of the scarifying, see how it fared out. We'll have a look at the top dressing, see if there was any benefit to top dressing that in that situation. So yeah, a little bit happening, guys. Anyway, let's kick on. Actually, before I forget, I wanted to show you guys what's been happening also with the Tiff Dwarf there. Over the last week, the temperatures increased, and it's really started to sort of, I guess, take off. So we've got situations there now where runners are actually running across and meeting the second plug. So it's spurred me on to extend another 2 squares in the concrete, same sort of distance, extend the initial plugging out. So yeah, we'll get this happening, and I really do believe by the end of the season we'll have that whole side there planted out with Tiff Dwarf, and by the end of the season it should all be covered over and you would never know that there was anything there other than that. So this poor old Greensmaster here, it's not going to give us a wonderfully sharp cut, and I'm almost ashamed to show this to you guys, but have a look at that bottom blade there, how much of a hard time that has just received. That's a little bit of surface rust there from when I hosed it off. So this bottom blade is at the end of its life anyway. It'll be being replaced when the cylinder's reground. So as I said, we're not going to get a sharp cut, but for now I'd still rather cut with this until it's ground than to have a freshly ground cylinder and dull it nearly straight away with remnants of top dressing sand. So a bit of a catch-22, but unavoidable nonetheless. Righto, so we've set the height to 4mm. That'll do for the greens height for now. Worry about any changes later on. Just adjusted the quality cut, so the reel to bed knife, and I'm not going to lie, it's not pretty. If this went on, and I never actually got this machine ground or sharpened or whatever, it would actually long-term cause stress and damage and things to the turf. It would sort of, I guess make conditions more suitable for disease attack and just stress the grass out unnecessarily. But as I said, for the next couple of mows until it goes away, we'll just have to put up with that. I'm not too worried about it, and it is what it is. all things considered, I'm fairly happy with the way the first proper cut has turned out. As I said, I give it a few horrid mows there when there was still a bit of sand about, but now we're starting to just mow basically grass. And considering it's its first proper cut, I'm pretty happy with how it's coming on. It will continue to improve week by week, well, day by day and week by week. And yeah, before long, we'll be back to a pretty good putting surface. Right, well, last minute I decided that I'd actually set that to 6.5 mils, not 7. Although that being said, look, my front roller isn't one of those nice fancy front rollers that George at SB Fabrications make, and they've got bearings in them, so they're actually sealed as opposed to the standard Scott Bonner roller I'm using, which is just some nylon end caps. So there's a bit of play in that, and I really probably should get my butt into gear and order one of those off him, because from what I've seen, they look like they go. Yeah, actually, that's the thing to do later on. Anyway, guys, look, let's crack on with this mow and get this lawn looking back how it should be.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight, didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. I never left a stone unturned, trying to find some love in this crazy world. I felt like I was never heard. All I wanted was to be loved. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. You will find a way. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. You'll make it in time. Time. You'll make it in time.
Righto, guys, well, I'm absolutely super impressed with how this has just come up. 6.5 millimeters, first proper mow since the renovation, which is what, about 4 weeks ago today. Yeah, proper happy. Give this another couple of weeks and it'll be mint. I'm actually already thinking that this will probably be the first of my grass to get an application of PGR, and I would suggest that by Christmas time, this will be absolutely on point. So really stoked. 6.5 mils, double cut, green. No sand collected when I mowed. Life's good, guys. Life's good. Righto, let's have a pop around the side. Let's see how this buffalo grass is recovering after I attacked it. And I think you'll be surprised with the results. Okay, so as you can see, the sapphire buffalo, it's coming back very strongly indeed. We have got some broadleaf germinating through there. I always suspected that we would. I do have a bit of a milk thistle issue around here. You can see up the back corner there, I give it a hit the other day with some broadleaf weed killer, and yeah, but I think the bit that everyone's probably the most interested about is the scarified bit and the top dress bit. Now, think back to the other episode that I did around the corner, and a lot of people said to me, why did you not top dress? You know, why not? So I just want you to have a look at two areas here and tell me if you think there's been any improvement from me top dressing. So in other words, did it come back any better? Did it come back any slower? Does it make no difference at all? And you guys be the judge of that and chuck it in the comments below. Okay, that bit there was a bit that we ran the scarifier across and top dressed. There's the bit that we didn't scalp, top dressed and scarified. Now through here is the section that we just shaved with the mower and top dressed. And here's just a typical patch with its little broadleafs in it that we didn't top dress at all. So what do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon there's any benefit to top dressing the buffalo unless it's really unlevel? Come back over here. A lot more sand, a lot more bare areas. Interestingly enough, this was our scarified and scalped piece. Personally, I think it's come back better than the bit that was top dressed. I still don't recommend scarifying buffalo. Let me just put that right out straight away. I still don't recommend doing that. And over here, this was just scarified, but not shaved. So again, hasn't died. Still not comfortable doing it. But I suppose if the conditions were suitable, in other words, if it was in a bad enough state, I'd probably be inclined to try it. And of course, top dressing, long buffalo, leaves you with patchy horribleness. So I wouldn't do that either, guys. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. You have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next time here on the Aussie Lawn.